pretty exciting day today. I've started a new project. I signed a new client last week. So yeah, the project brief's been signed off, and today I can actually start getting stuck in creating and coming up with logo designs, which is being a brand designer, logo designer, freelance designer. You honestly spend about, I don't know. Well, I know I do about 3 or 4 days of the actual month, even less, maybe 2 to 3 days of the month actually doing any design work. The rest is admin, content marketing, presentations, calls, everything else. So today's one of those days where I can really get stuck in and have some fun and do why I actually do this and get really nitty gritty with pencils, paper, the iPad, and start coming up with logo designs. So I'll take you through it anyway. Well, first I've actually just got to, I've got a visual identity presentation at 4:30 today, and I just need to fix some of the stuff on the presentation, you know, like page numbers, a little bit more extra information. So, should I show you? Yeah, I'll show you it because I'm presenting it today, so it's not going to be a surprise to the client if they see it on YouTube. So, yeah, I'll show you it now. I always find myself picking up this book in little situations when I need it, because I work a lot with type, you see. So this book, Type Matters by Jim Williams, really helps. For example, sometimes I forget the actual name for like these little flicks here, and I need to know the actual word for it to put in the presentation. So I just go through this book, and I know there's a page in here which says it, which I'll find now. Where is it? So it shows you everything about the book. So you've got the descender, the loop, the link, the counter. So that would be called, I suppose it's just called the serif. Yeah, it's just called the serif. Yeah, I thought there was another name for it, but yeah, always find myself coming back to that little book. So you can see here the visual identity presentation I'm presenting at 4:30. So it looks a little something like this. What is this document? What's inside? A little bit of the brand introduction, the mission. Let me just move this little thing here. The mission, the vision, the purpose of the brand. Then we're looking into the competitor identities. We're looking at the original design direction we signed off, ignoring colour. And then we're going straight into the logos. You know, we've got this beautiful script, sort of heritage style logo. We're breaking it down into, you know, this is how it works in white, this is how it works in black, giving a little bit of description on the type details. And they've got the letter mark, we've got the logo lockup, we've got various alternative logos, how it looks in badges and things like that. This is like when it gets really exciting, when you can see the possibilities of all that. And then we've got the colour palette, we've got the logo colours, brand typography. We're building out this typeface suite now, different primaries, different secondaries, bodies, headings, subheading fonts, how those fonts work together like this, giving an example. And then we're going to show the brand in action, the logos in the colours, the submark in the colours, the alternative logos in colour, social media UIs. We've got a magazine here, we've got a business card. We've got social media story graphics, we've got clothing mock-ups, you know, we've got hoodies, t-shirts, tote bags, caps, phone case, we've got a website mock-up, we've got a big, how his logo works next to one of his dream brands, and then feedback and thoughts. So yeah, I've already presented the logo presentation. That logo is actually designed by another designer, and then I've just fleshed out the rest of the visual identity. It's for the agency, this project that I'm working on. So yeah, so excited. I really love how this has turned out. The colour palette, the type, everything's all nailed down. And presenting this at 4:30, so I'm super excited to see how that goes.
10 out of 10, let's rate. I've been going big on the page out of state. Do research, check out the back of my place. I rep so heavy, attack when I take. Still I'm on that for the long.
Hey Drew.
How you doing?
How you doing, man? You okay? To show you it anyway. To start the project, we went through that brand strategy, so that allowed us to get a real clear mission, vision, and purpose. It shows confidence in if someone was hand drawing something or writing something and they're putting flicks to each other, it shows confidence, forward motion, which represents the approach to working with brands, which is leaning into our strategies, merchandise, and showing how this logo can work creatively.
Looks so good.
Yeah, they look great, don't they? So the brand colours, you've probably already had a hint at them by now. So you can see how those badges all nicely work.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
So good.
So good on t-shirts and hoodies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Images and colours, and how you can throw those logos here and overlay text here.
Looks so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, so that's it, Drew.
So good. Dude, I am so pleased. Like, this is like, I am super excited about this.
Oh, that's such a win, man. I needed that after this week I've had. Oh, being ill. I just needed that win. Love it. Perfect. You've nailed it. Most important thing for me in this game is going above and beyond for clients and making sure that they love it and never stopping until they love it. Because you all know when you deal with someone, you deal with a service, you buy a product, and if there's always something like not quite happy, it ruins the whole experience. My goal is to make sure clients leave me feeling super satisfied and in control and know what they're doing with the branding and things like that. So yeah, it's always nice when you can hear the appreciation for it as well. That's why we do it, man. That is why we do it. Okay, so I'm gonna start coming up with logo ideas. Got to prep myself first. Preparing to fail is failing to prepare, or the other way around. Something like that. I hate my hair, by the way. I can't wait for my long hair to grow back. I don't like this short thing. Anyway, so I always start with this. It's a Rhodia dot pad. It's the best sort of dotted padded paper I find. It's a binder one, so you can quickly flick through it. But I use it for everything. You can see it's these little dots. I don't even know if you can see that, if it's focusing. There you go. It's on Amazon. I think I paid, I don't even know, like £4 for this or something like that. It's like you probably will have seen in one of my other videos. We always start by jotting down a load of keywords, mind mapping, seeing what can come up, and then we've got that as a base, a foundation for formulating logo ideas. So I'll show you now what I've done with this client. I did a project brief. There's no brand strategy with this client. It's, this business has been in business for 30 years. They're looking for a brand refresh. So we approached it slightly differently. So I'll show you the document now. So this was the project brief I basically made. It's basically just, we had a call. I've gave them a client questionnaire, and I've just got all the information from that and put it into this sort of brief. So about the brand, our objective, the audience, the personality and tone, visual style, keywords. So this sort of page is where I'm going to be pulling things from. So you can see here, visual style, keywords. We've got, dependable, partners, structured, creative, organized, efficient, solid, balanced. Looking at the values here, we've got the attributes, the desired vibe, the tone of visuals. So yeah, we know what we're doing as well. We're incorporating a prominent letter mark H. So basically this brand it's an architectural, urban design, land and planning, homes sort of brand. So we can already start to formulate things from that. I've always wanted to work on an urban design or like architecture brand because of the work they do themselves is design. So we can design something based off that. There's loads of keywords we can play with. So yeah, I'm just going to get stuck in writing a load of keywords down and seeing if I can mind map anything come from it. And yeah, I'll see where we go. It makes for a great starting point. Get the foundations down and yeah. That's what I'm gonna do.
Look, we tastemakers, groundbreakers, fucker, we crown shakers. Moved us out the margin, we're writing, that's how we found paper. Hustle nature, since we was riding back on the scooter razors. Had no stable footage since then, I've been the earthquaker. Brown sugar and cinnamon, don't think that I'm the greatest, I just settle for the synonyms. Hey, they wonder what's got it into him. I took a couple losses, my nigga, I'm trying to win again and win again and win again. I ain't taking minimums, my destiny was written in. Coming with a different scent, coming with a different stench. Smelling like greatness and I spread it.
So spent an hour or so going through designing. So obviously I had my keywords here, which I showed you. I've come up with a few. They're not really, these aren't, as I'd say, these aren't concepts at all. This is just me scribbling down my sort of generic brain, looking at the keywords and sort of visualizing some of the keywords and getting stuff out my head to see what doesn't work, what might work, like a little thing here might work a lot. So yeah, so I've done about 25 sketches there, not landed on anything yet. Maybe something is going on here, maybe. but maybe something's happening here anyway. So yeah, not a bad little session, pretty good session. Glad I got that out the way, got those ones out the way. So yeah, I'm going to come back to this tomorrow. As you see, it's dark now. I need to get some nice lighting for this office. But we'll jump back in this tomorrow and see if we can formulate. Hopefully something might start happening tomorrow. But if it doesn't, how long's a piece of string? Logo design can take an hour to hopefully not 3 weeks.
Yeah. Too many dig themselves a grave and all these things come out to play. I wanna feel your nothingness, I'm just a figment in your brain. I remember Broski told me.
That visual identity got signed off in one. He loved it, and I'm so gassed. I think I filmed a bit of the clip. So yeah, he signed it off. Rest of the job's paid, and now I've just got to create his brand guidelines document, package up his files, and he's ready to go. And I can't wait to see what he does with that brand, because I loved working on it with him, and he's a super cool guy, and I know he's going to do something great with it. So obviously now, before I had a brand guidelines template, I would have taken me days to create a brand guidelines from scratch. But now I've got my template, I can literally just drag and drop everything in, make fine adjustments, tweak it. Obviously I've still got to write all the information and maybe add a few pages here and there depending on what the brand needs. But yeah, it's going to be a super quick process. So essentially what I'm going to be doing is, I showed you this presentation I made yesterday. This is the visual identity presentation. I'm going to be basically just taking everything from here and dragging it into my brand guidelines template, as you can see here. So we've got the logo mark, clear space, word mark, yada yada. I have to change a few things to make it appropriate for this brand. But like you say, it's all there. All I need to do is change all these sort of settings, typefaces, add the colours in, add the logos in, and add all the social media bits and bobs in, and we're good to go, and change all the colours, and it'll be appropriate for this brand. This is my visual identity template as well, which I'm going to be releasing as a template to you guys as well soon. If you sign up to my newsletter, you'll be the first to know when this visual identity template drops, and there'll be a juicy discount in there as well. If you want to sign up to my newsletter, I release a newsletter every 2 weeks talking about the highs and lows of being a freelance graphic designer, the realities, the processes behind being a designer, all the good juicy stuff, the stuff that really matters when growing a successful freelance design career. If you want to sign up, just hit the link in my bio. I'll never spam you with anything, just pure value.
It's by the grace of God, I done came up on some dollars, done like daddy on my mama, hallelujah. My nigga, I ain't tripping, slipping, falling for about what these niggas talking. Get your roll on Stephen Hawking, power to you. I tried and I can't give a fuck, I just don't know how. You niggas' mouths is always running, they say nothing profound. They got me isolated, meditating, letting no sound. They bickering about some politics and proper pronouns. That's why I'm distant, dipping, coolin' somewhere.
Boom, there we go. That's the brand guidelines done for Banch. Everything in here, this is using my template, and we got that done in 4 hours. Now, if you know about making brand guidelines, how long they take days doing one from scratch. So yeah, even this template for me has just been an absolute lifesaver and just sped up my workflow so much. So like I say, if you want this, it's on my website. Use the code YouTube20 and you're getting 20% off. It just speeds up your workflow, and it's a really great template to have. It's got loads of pages, it's 47 pages. You can delete some if you don't need them, you can add some if you need them. But yeah, it's a solid template. We're nearly at 1,000 subscribers already, which is insane. Like, that is huge for me. That means so much, because, you know, subscribers on YouTube, you guys are here just watching me. You're actually tuning in to listen, and honestly, I hope you can take something away from these videos, because that's why I'm doing it. I'm trying to show you everything that I do behind the scenes of running a freelance graphic design business. And if you can pull anything away from it, even just the ramblings I might go on about, if you can pull anything from that, then it means the absolute world, you know what I mean? So yeah, it just means the world, really means the world. So yeah, anyway, I hope everyone's having a fabulous week, and I'll see you next week.